to the spot, let's take this ride. The official D spot where we break it down. From the yard to the screen, we run this town. 51K strong, the subs keep it real. Some might not be here yet, but they'll feel the deal. Shout out to my mods, holding it down. Channel Huffman, yeah, you said it, y'all wear the crown. Number one, Tierra, John Hope standing tall. Pretty chocolate girl, got love for them all. The Bushes, Ronnie Q, Lisa J. Monet, Nina Goldie, Satcha Twin, reppin' every day. Number one, Peace Cobbler, now a fiance. Isaiah just dressed 20, y'all slay. Big slaps, rigs, wait, do you mind for everyone? My bad, shout out to the fam, we just having fun. It's open season, bring your best shot. O.D.S is the name and we rising to the top. Tune in, feel the vibe, stay locked in. D-Spot's official, let the fun begin. O.D.S and the yard is open wide. Step into the spot, let's take this ride. The official D-Spot where we break it down. From the yard to the screen, we run this town. Shout out to the members, can't forget y'all. You hold the yard up strong, you're the wall. Let me catch up on comments, I'll keep it to an hour. But if y'all annoy me, it's over, I'll cut the power. Big ups to YT Cameras, Madison W2. We're live in the yard, just me and you. Beans and cornbread, Eartha G, Mo better. D-Spot on the rise, we only getting better. From the yard to the screen, it's a vibe, you know. O.D.S hold it down, putting on the show. So come on in, get comfy, take a seat at the official D-Spot, we can't be beat. O.D.S and the yard is open wide. Step into the spot, let's take this ride. The official D-Spot where we break it down. From the yard to the screen, we run this town. Yard's wide open, come join the crew. O.D.S is the name and we stay it true. Keep it locked in, we just getting started at the D-Spot. We all stand hearted.
Some of y'all missed this track, don't stress. Give it time, you'll be in the next set, no less. Shout out to the mods, always on go. Channel Huffman, yeah, I said it, running the show. Number one, Tierra Jean Hawk on deck. Pretty chocolate girl, y'all better show some respect. This is the official D-Spot where we vibe. Hit the like button, come along for the ride. Subs and members, we're bringing the heat. If you ain't in this track, just wait for your seat. The bush is lurking, big slaps in the rig. Wait, big rigs, you mob for YouTube, big gig. Shout out to members, always on the grind. YT Cameras, Madison W shining all the time. Jay Dunn stays focused, loving what they do. Beans and cornbread, cooking up something new. And the thing is, Eartha G, you're real. Mo better in the chat, y'all know the deal. This is the official D-Spot where we vibe. Hit the like button, come along for the ride. Subs and members, we're bringing the heat. If you ain't in this track, just wait for your seat. Now let me catch up on these comments, y'all. I keep this live and now I better heed the call. But if y'all annoy me, I'm gonna end this ish knit. I'll catch y'all later, might take a quick nap. This is the official D-Spot where we vibe. Hit the like button, come along for the ride.
Hey, Heavy Bear, thank you for the suggestion. I just did. Y'all refresh and y'all see if the device, if the title updated.
Don't forget, we're live, we're lit, no regrets. Keep it cool, keep it fun, keep it right. And don't forget to catch the live tonight. Woo! Some of y'all missed this.
My bad, y'all. I was trying to finish doing what I was doing. So I just updated the title. It should say the Diddy Verdict Is In. Y'all can refresh and you should see that. But shouts out to Heavy Bear for that because it will draw some attention to it. Even though I don't need no help with no views, but it is a trending topic, so might as well. But what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday. Please hit the like button on your way in, whether you're watching live or if you're catching the replay. I will go ahead and give a quick recap of the Diddy verdict or at least the verdict on these 5 different counts that Diddy had, just since I got that in the title. So let's go ahead and address that real quick. Hold on. Let me take this air. So count one was racketeering and conspiracy, to which he was found not guilty. Count two was sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and he was found not guilty. Count three was transportation to engage in prostitution, in which he was found guilty. Count four was sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and he was found not guilty. Count five was transportation to engage in prostitution, for which he was found guilty. So Diddy was found guilty on 2 counts and not guilty on 3. Sentencing will be soon, I guess, but that's just the information that we have as of right now. His I do know for a fact that the content creators are saying, and this was Tisa Talk, I was in her live. She was saying that his lawyers are trying to get him home as early as possible, and I'm assuming as early as today. So I know we're going to have lots of opinions, lots of conversations, lots to talk about when it comes to that. That may be something I might want to do on my backup channel, since I don't really do anything over there, and I need to upload some content so that way I won't lose my monetization over there. But YTC, thank you for the redirect. I definitely appreciate it. And I did hear that K Fit is also live, y'all. So make sure y'all check out K Fit as well. Shouts out to her. So the title originally was just Wednesday on the Yard. I did make some adjustments to that. And Miss Jean, I saw your name in the title. I mean, I heard your name in the title. I don't know why you didn't hear it. Is it too late for me to go back and speak, y'all? I've been here 6 minutes. I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it. What up, Bird Bird, Dr. Creole, Lene 9800, Pretty Chocolate Girl, Liz that Virgo, Treasure Cash, Jill's Comfort Zone, Miss Jean, Cole's World, Dr. Creole. Life is great. Got a needle in my knee yesterday, and I can do all things home for medical sipping on a caramel iced coffee now. Put that leg up and relax yourself. I know Leandris, I do believe, was getting a cast put on her foot today, so prayers to her and hope she has speedy recovery in her situation. What's up, Lady K? Hypnotic Touch. Hey, babe. What up, TJ? Miss Brenda in the house. YTC, thank you for the redirect, my love. Just came from over there in your bushes. I was able to do, so I did the daycare run. I did the I went to the grocery store. I went over one of my friend's house because I had to take her something, and I was able to grocery shop and come home and cook. I got stuffed shells in the oven right now for dinner, but I want seafood for lunch. So instead of doing Red Lobster, I did pick up some seafood shit while I was out this morning because it's raining here in Virginia right now. It's been flooding for like the last 24 hours. It's stopped at the moment, but it's supposed to come back up again. So it's been a mess. But they need to go ahead and get this shit out the way. It did bring the temperatures down. Hey Google, what's the temperature? So it's 74 degrees right now. All right, for the 1 year anniversary. Welcome, Miss Brenda. So, what's up? Hey you. Hey Sheila E. Um, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey AK. Simone. Let me get down to the bottom. Leslie. Not these N words. What up, details? So bomb in the building. E money. What up? Salute. Trini Gal. All right, y'all. Let me jump down. I'm trying to be multitasking and rolling it too. I hope we talk about this all your life. I mean, Dr. Creole, we can definitely go deeper into that. I only have one thing that I want to do, and it's based off of the thumbnail that y'all see on the post. So, hey Tracy, you gotta chill. What's up, everybody coming in? So, look, I just want to finish rolling real quick so I can get my morning started. Um, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk at the same time, but I can't read the chat or comment right now because I'm gonna be looking down. So the reason why I don't normally put people directly, I damn sure wouldn't put this man's name. So this live was prompted by Noble, basically. So yesterday I was coming home from work. I was stopping by Hibachi Box to get me some dinner or whatever. And Lemon was having his live. Him and Lolo was supposed to be doing their little reconciliation on the mess that happened with them, not the baby oil. What's up, a click in the view? Um, they were doing their little reconciliation moment because Lolo had hosted a panel yesterday, and it became a panel of, you know what I'm saying, people's opinions on how she's treated. Hey, Dabna, and hey, KBZ, between how she's treated and what she allows, and how Lemon talks to her and things like that. So, hey Gigi. Now, I was one of the ones who also said, hold on one second, y'all, because I'm about to be pissed off. Hold on one second, y'all. So Lemon and Lola was supposed to be having a conversation. Please hit the like button on y'all way in. Thank you. They were supposed to be having a conversation about what had happened the night before, where he had screamed on her and then they cried together. That whole moment that they had. So when that was supposed to happen, um, y'all know Lemon always leave his link pin, sort of like how Rodney and them do it. I'm not a fan of that personally, but you can't tell people how to run their channel. So because people act like they can't not hit the link. It's like if you drop the link, motherfuckers act like they gotta hit the link. So like every time you see a link, you don't have to hit it. You know what I'm saying? So people coming up, they giving their opinions or whatever. And this is not personal to anyone, it's just to everyone who do it. Um, so they weren't really having their conversation. So the next thing we know, they talking for like 2 minutes, and then here come Noble. So Noble comes up. Now, mind you, I've never had any bad blood with Noble. I've never even discussed him much. When him and Tracy was a thing, me and Tracy wasn't cool. So I never gave commentary. You know what I'm saying? Outside of I've laughed at things that was done. If I've seen him on camera, of course I'm a comment because I mean he is a funny looking little old man. But other than that, that's it. So last night he come up on Lemon's panel when they were already trying to have their own conversation. And the next thing I know, he's hey Lemon, hey bro. Now mind you, this ain't the first time we'd heard this. What up, Huzzah? This ain't the first time that we'd heard this. Hello, Mama Obama. Um, he's complained, he's cried. Remember, he's been kicked out of Discord. He's been asked not to come back in places. He didn't been picked on the panels. So we always hear about how Lemon, you always treat me so bad, and we supposed to be brothers, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Like so, that's what we know of Noble. Um, hold on, because my sound just stopped on my device because I was trying to hear myself so I can hear my. All right, so he just constantly does that. So last night he come up in the middle of Lolo and Lemon having their moment. Mind you, they just fresh off of a cry break. Like, so they supposed to be having this conversation, this heart to heart, which first of all, Lemon wanted to do it in public because he embarrassed her in public, which I can respect that part. But ultimately, the rough draft of this should have been done behind the scenes. If you felt a way and you know that you lashed out at Lolo, the first thing you should have done when your eyes open would have been contact Lolo and apologize personally since you have her phone number. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever you come and present to the street, you come and present to the street. I just felt like you should have addressed that without anyone and without any interruptions. You could have sent Lolo the link before the stream if you just wanted her to be up there by herself and you didn't want anybody else. But that's your business, Lemon. I can't tell you how to run your panel. You run a very successful show over there. So I'm gonna just sit in my fat ass corner and mind my fat ass business. So you ain't gotta tell me. Um so Noble comes up, he interrupts this cry moment. It was a cry break. He interrupts it. They reconciling from the cry break at least. And Noble like, bro, you know, you always do this to me. We supposed to be friends. We supposed to be brothers. And you always calling me a bitch ass nigga. You always calling me this. You always calling me that. I mean, you be kicking me out of the Discord. You don't let me get no pussy. Like, Noble, shut the fuck up. Like, I felt like Kimmy in that moment. Like, just shut the fuck up. Why are you seeking the acceptance of a 30-year-old man? You are 94 years old and a half, and you worried about if Lemon, of all people, is going to embarrass you again in front of a audience of people, and you feel like you've been holding him down, and we sort of like friends, and you know what I'm saying, you my brother, and brothers don't do this. I mean, brothers fight, but you come back around. Like, so I hit the link and I let them know. um First of all, I am a 42-year-old out and grown, very proud of my sexuality, my life, and everything about me. And Noble, I caught 30 seconds of your video. Somebody told me to go over there because Noble was discussing me. It was on LSA. I don't even get on LSA. So I was looking for a picture of Noble to use as my thumbnail. So I went to LSA and I did a search. Y'all know I always use Ronnie Q name to find the chat. So I searched Ronnie Q first. Then once I found Ronnie Q, I searched Noble. And it had one post from one person who actually cared. It probably was the one person who was in Noble's live last night because he only had 87 views when I looked at it and shared it. And I shared it to my members. So if y'all want to go look at it. But when I came into Noble's live, I only stayed for 30 seconds. So when I heard him mention me, he said, and O.D.S with his gay self, he's calling me a bitch, but you take dick and you suck dick. That's what gay people do, Noble. That's what gay people do. Now, what most straight people don't do is allow a lady to put their thumb up their asshole when they in the middle of trying to get sex and stuff done. Now, the freaky niggas, them 69 guys, they allow some shit like that. But a motherfucker like on a regular, they not looking for a bitch to be putting their fingers up their asshole because they usually putting their dicks in the extremities of the women. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you got this sex game all fucked up, bro. Like, so me being a gay dude and you pointing out that gay dudes get fucked in the ass or suck dick, not all do. What up, bro? Hey, Shirley E. But like that's not permeate. It's not hurting. It's not hitting like you think it is. It ain't doing shit. You're stating the obvious. So I mean, congratulations, Noble. You stated the motherfucking obvious. So what I meant by what I said was you're literally on the panel begging this man to be your friend, begging for him not to talk shit to you, begging for him to literally give you a protection plan. Hey, Robin, the protection plan that I'm speaking of is you said, I don't want to go up on a panel. And when I get on the panel, somebody can come up and attack me. You let this man come up here. You supposed to be my homie. And you letting this audio come up here and attack me when I'm on the panel. And I'm supposed to be talking to you. Shut the fuck up, Noble. You feeble ass, cripple ass, black ass, roach ass nigga. I went over to your page. You sitting, I knew I wasn't gonna put his name in the title, and when I knew that this was a motherfucking nothing burger, hey Cola baby. I went to Noble's page. Noble was in the back seat of a motherfucking car. I can't remember the last time I rode in the back seat of a motherfucking car, bitch. Because first of all, ain't nobody gonna drive my shit, and I ain't riding with every fucking body. So I'm looking at this nigga in the back seat of his car. This nigga in the back seat like a 9-year-old child. He's smoking a motherfucking roach that's the size of my motherfucking pinky nail. He almost swallowed the bitch because it wasn't enough weed in the bitch for him to even be able to pull the bitch to get an inhale to even get high, and started motherfucking choking on the video. And to top it all, the motherfucker left the video up for any and everybody to go look at the raggedy ass shit and see him on the bitch smoking a motherfucking roach. Bitch, I don't smoke motherfucking roaches, bitch. I roll 3.5s. I make sure my shit's got weed in it so that I can motherfucking get high, bitch. I don't need to nickel and dime and pick up motherfucking roaches and line them bitches up together so that you can smoke before motherfucking payday, bitch. If y'all think I'm lying, go look at that video. He literally choked on the motherfucking bitch. And trust me, I've been smoking for all my life. Now, when I was young and I was smoking motherfucking roaches, if you pull a roach too motherfucking hard and it ain't got shit in it, either the weed going down your throat or the motherfucking paper going down your throat. And that's what the fuck happened to his stupid ass. He don't deserve a motherfucking read or a roast from me because Noble, you can't even get motherfucking 35 people in your motherfucking chat. You sit around and you kiss motherfucking ass. You wanted to be in the beef sector so motherfucking bad when you was with Tracy. Tracy was the best thing that ever happened to your cripple motherfucking ass. Bitch, we know you live in a motherfucking basement of somebody else's house. Just like when it was time for the motherfucking challenge, you had to get on that bitch and hold on 1 second while I go upstairs so I can go outside, bitch. You are motherfucking 79 and a half motherfucking years old and still want to be a motherfucking rapper, bitch. Give that shit the fuck up. You lie about being in motherfucking school saying that your ass is, oh, I'm getting a degree and I'm getting a certificate. Bitch, if you getting anything, it's some shit that you getting from, and don't take this wrong, people, from a motherfucking community college, bitch, because we know your broke, simple ass can't afford to get to no motherfucking university, bitch, and then you probably couldn't even get the fuck there. How the fuck you live in Detroit and don't have a motherfucking car, bitch? Ain't that the motherfucking Motor City? You weak ass leather coat wearing ass getting on the motherfucking camera with a droopy ass motherfucking wife beater and some droopy ass dingy ass boxer briefs and grabbing your motherfucking swollen ass prostates, bitch. You don't scare no motherfucking body, bitch. And you talking about you'll come over this bitch and have a conversation. It ain't much of a conversation to be had because you're not on my motherfucking level. You're not on my motherfucking radar, and you're not on my motherfucking agenda, bitch. The end. And you interrupted me for trying to roll, bitch. I can't even get this shit rolled and smoked because I'm over here trying to get your motherfucking ass together. Motherfucking Motor City rapper. Bitch, if you don't sit your ass the fuck back down and get the fuck back in line at that motherfucking factory and work that goddamn sweatshop $10 an hour ass job that you've been working all this motherfucking time, bitch, I know better. Y'all give me a second. Let me close this. Welcome to everybody that's entering the room. I know I should at least have 100 likes. I ain't read the comments and I apologize. I ain't even had to study on this shit, Cola James. One of my people in the back said, do you need any facts? You need any information? Nope. I can speak just straight off of the dome about what the fuck I just seen about this little raggedy ass, dusty ass nigga. No, but I ain't never had to talk bad about you. But what I need you to do is I need you to respect. If a nigga got the balls to come up on a panel and tell you that you sound like a bitch, respect that shit. Like, that's what I say. Because if a bitch came up to me and I'm on a chat and I'm acting like a little bitch, either I'm going to cuss them the fuck out and I'm a man up, or I'm going to reevaluate how the fuck I present myself to the people. We talking about noble, feeble ass Miss LA. And I ain't even know this nigga was on a motherfucking breathing machine. But I understand that that's the reason why he had to go live the other day, or he had to get on the panel the other day and display, hey, Rodney, and show that he wasn't on a breathing machine at that moment. You probably got a motherfucking CPAP machine, bitch. I have none of the above. Can y'all hit the likes for me, please? So, Noble, that was our conversation. It ain't nothing else that we really got to discuss. We ain't got beef. When I see you in the streets, it's gonna be the same thing that it's always been. You just recently started randomly dropping down in my chat, and I would speak. I ain't seen you over here in a little bit anyway, but I mean, please don't take this as an opportunity to feel like it's gonna lift you up in any way and gain you any seat within the sector. You want to holler and tell me that I ain't no motherfucking beef sector and this, that, and the third. I beg to differ. Now, I used to always say I ain't beef sector. I just be chilling. Mind you, I don't try to claim ownership to no beef sector because I didn't grow here. You know what I'm saying? I flew here. I ain't grew here. You know what I'm saying? I'm mukbang all day long, bitch. I'm eat it up, eat it up. Like, that's me right there. I was over there with B Love and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was over there scrapping with them bitches. Like, it wasn't this. This isn't what I was accustomed to, but this is normal life for me. That's how it was easy for me to adapt and come up on this bitch and become easily liked. But yeah, that's all I had to say about that. So Noble, if you in the bushes, I don't require any conversation. You can do your response. Unfortunately, I won't be watching. I do want y'all, however, to go look at his page. If one of my mods know his channel, please drop the link to the video of him in the back seat of that car. Snatched all of Tosh Time's edges out. That bitch ain't been back since. She don't even do motherfucking videos. That bitch only do shorts now about food. She stopped showing her fat ass on camera after I drugged that bitch and her motherfucking slow ass brother. Rodney said, well, I grew here and they still say I'm not beef sector. Rodney, you've been dropping your balls a lot more. So I think you've earned the respect of more people than you did originally. Because before you used to just complain. And Rodney, we ain't gonna act like you wasn't annoying as a bitch when you used to run around trying to get everybody to subscribe to your page, boo. But we love you though, and we rocked with you and we done seen you through. And I give you your flowers all the time, bitch, because you be doing some hella shows. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm back. I had to go take my I told y'all I'm making stuffed shells, so I had to take my stuffed shells out of the oven. Well, turn the oven down. Um, Hold on. What you say? I see a comment I wanted to respond to. The Sims said, and I still think you crazy for slowing down in the mukbang sector. Y'all had beef and the numbers. We did the Sims, but I got tired of eating and recording. It's so much work in between it. And now it's a few people that's still over there beefing. Unapologetic. UP, Unspoken Purpose. I still moderate for her. She live right now with like 600 in the chat. Salute everybody that's coming in the room. The first thing we discussed was the Diddy verdict. Diddy was found guilty on 2 counts. One count of transportation to engage in prostitution, and one count of transportation to engage in prostitution. They got him 2 times for the same count, and then he was not guilty for the racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force or coercion. 3 of those counts he got away with. So, and then we were discussing Noble. Because all right, so I want to do a poll. If y'all were in Lemon's chat yesterday and you saw Noble on the panel and you saw me go up and cuss Noble out, if somebody can find the timestamp, I'll play it. I want to know if I was in the wrong, if I overreacted, or was he really acting like a bitch ass nigga? Can somebody get me the timestamp? So, Mr. Barry, I just put ground turkey and then spaghetti sauce with seasoning and ricotta in them. A seasoned ricotta. Let me find that. Let me go to Lemon's video real quick. Hold on. Shout out to YTC for the redirect. I sincerely appreciate it, my love. Diddy Love said, take that, take that. Hold on, let me find Lemon's video, y'all. Hold on. They said J Dunn had a good live this morning. I don't know if J Dunn's still mad at me or whatever. I haven't checked. Remember, she said she had blocked me, but I don't know. I dropped down in her chat. I was gonna drop down in her chat just to see, but I didn't. Did Ron P put some timestamps on this video? Please say he did. No. All right, let me go back up. Let me see when I was on. So this is Goofy. Simone, what you talking about, love? Hold on. Where was Noble at? Wasn't it early in the live? Yeah, it was early in the live. Hold on. I was driving home from work, so it was like 8 o'clock. What time did he go? Oh, here we go. We go watch it together. Hold on. So I want y'all to pay y'all how this went. Hold on. All right, so we got to listen to a few minutes before in order to catch it. So let me put it on the screen real quick, and that'll give me a moment to smoke. Hold on one second, y'all. And I don't normally do this, y'all know I don't. I don't normally do no recaps of no people's shit. I do my own original shit, but this is for a purpose, a different purpose. Hold on.
Appreciate you.
Yes, Lolo. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Noble.
Were you and Lolo done talking?
No, we no,
We
but
gonna always rock. We gonna always rock. Go ahead.
Oh no, I thought he said what we done talking.
Yeah.
No, we're still having a conversation. But yeah, Noble. Yeah. So the last time you were here, and it went crazy. But when you had got upset because we kept hearing this noise, you turned your camera on to prove that you didn't have no whatever it was, whatever I was saying at the moment. What did I say? Breathing machine or something?
Yeah.
And you turned your camera on. You was in bed. Now I wasn't talking at that time. I was actually on mute because Envy even replayed my live, and it was Diva saying something to you, and then Audio has said something to you, but I didn't. So when you did that, I'm like, you was like, I was just sick of living. I wanted to prove a point in X, Y, and Z. I'm like, but I wasn't the one doing nothing this time. And I did
I
not
don't
even
play
call you no
videos
bitch that
usually,
live either.
Pandora.
You actually called me one.
Okay, so let me talk about this because
And
it
one more
goes.
thing too. Did you say you finna put your phone in a toilet and take a shit on my live?
What?
Yeah, look, man. This what I'm saying.
So just that goofy ass laugh that he just gave, like, bro, you are 94 and a half years old. Why are you acting like a motherfucking schoolhouse ass girl laughing over that? You said you were gonna put your phone in the toilet and then, like, that shit sounds sick as a bitch. That ain't funny.
And this is what I want everybody to understand. I think it ties into the conversations that's being had right now. Is that you
Okay.
got real
What up,
people
podcast?
that really fuck with you. That take all your shit, take your drunken rants, take all the bitches in the bag, and take all that shit. But after a while, man, after we done had these conversations and we done had these apologies and we done had back chat conversations, how this shit ain't gonna happen again. And everything gonna be all right. You might
So Pandora, me and him I cussed him out. Yeah, well, I didn't cuss him out. You can see me come up on the panel here in just a few moments. That's the reason why we listening to this. If y'all listen to what he's saying, he's literally right now asking Lemon why don't he fuck with him, basically. But listen to how this sounds.
my
I'm gonna
nigga,
go
I
back
was
to
like,
what I said.
okay, this shit ain't gonna happen again. And everything gonna be all right. You my nigga. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let shit slide for the sake of entertainment, but this nigga ain't gonna keep on disrespecting me. And I kept
We
telling you,
actually was that live. We wasn't even
I'm not
beefing.
talking,
We was doing shots. Yeah, go ahead.
lemon.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not talking about that live. That live was cool. It was straight. I just took that opportunity to shit on you because you've been shitting on me for the last 2.5 months. And I wanted you to understand that shit. Because no matter how many times I told you, Lemon, I'm your bro, Lemon, I support you, Lemon, you my nigga, and all this shit, you would still line me up and all type of shit to call me a bag of bitches, to have another motherfucker come up here to call me a bag of bitches. You understand what I'm saying? And
So in that moment right there, he's still begging and pleading for Lemon to be his best friend, to be his brother, to be his family. But he also issued a protection plan. Did y'all hear the protection plan offer? I'm gonna play it back 10 seconds so y'all can hear that. Hold on.
I really have another would still line me up and all type of shit to call me a bag of bitches, to have another motherfucker come up here to call me a bag of bitches. You understand what I'm saying? And I really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It ties into like people that fuck with you, like Lolo, the way she got disrespected. I don't mean to bring you up in it, but it ties into the same shit that I'm talking about, bro. You got people that really fuck with you and you shit on them. And is it because you be drunk?
So Noble is speaking on behalf of the people who feel like Lemon humiliate them and talk shit. So to the Lemonettes and the Lemonaires who've been crying behind the scenes to Noble and asking Noble for protection, do we blame y'all? Do we blame y'all? Because Noble is standing up for the people. He's not speaking on behalf of himself. He's speaking for you hoes and you bitches that's scared of Lemon. That's what he's saying right here. At least that's what I took from it.
I don't know, maybe. That's why I wanted to catch you before you got too many Taylor ports up in you. Man, I fuck with you. I fuck with you the long way, but I'm not about to be disrespected to the point that I have to hate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate you, but I had to show you the disrespect that you showed me. That's the disrespect I had to show you, and that's how I felt like you be doing me. You be putting your nuts in my face, nigga.
It sounds like Noble need to take a motherfucking break to me. It sounds like Noble need to log the fuck off. Hey, Miss Stacy. It sounds like Noble need to sit his old ass the fuck down in the back seat and just watch the show and stop trying to be a part of the show. You don't have to hit the panel. You don't have to be seen. You don't have to be in his Discord. You do realize that, right? Those are all optional things that you decide to do. Not they got an unloving memory of Target. Not arrangements entrusted. Child, they trying to say that Target is dead and gone, y'all. The people then boycotted and killed Target. Let's keep listening. Hold on, because I'm coming up in just a second. The only reason we listen to this, y'all, is to hear me. Hold on.
You know
Hold on, I
what
don't.
I'm
And
saying?
Love Music, thank you for the $9.99 super sticker. I appreciate it. But if me and you had a conversation
This is
and
Miss
I said I
Stacy.
wasn't on, and at that live we were in a good place. I thought we was doing shots. It was fun. You was turning up. You said that you had got offended because I let audio come up here. Now I did not know you was just in somebody else's chat dragging his, I guess his jeans or something. And then when he hit the link, when you and I were having a conversation, you felt like I lined you up by bringing audio up on the
That,
platform. But I was like, uh huh.
but listen, that's the thing. We
Mhm.
was having a conversation to clear up the shit that was happening in Discord. And that's the only reason why I came up there. I didn't come up here to drag. I ain't come up here to go back and forth with nobody. I came up here for me and you, me and my brother, to clear the air on some bullshit that happened in Discord. That's it. But you let this sucker ass nigga come up here every motherfucker. And this wasn't the first time that we was having a motherfucking conversation because I can't reach you in Discord. I can't reach you on the phone. So I'm like, okay, this would be the best place. But
What the fuck he mean? I can't reach you in Discord. I can't reach you on the phone. You trying to call that nigga on the phone to talk about YouTube, Noble? That's that weird shit I'm talking about. That's why I called you a bitch ass nigga, Noble. You sound like a bitch ass nigga in my opinion right now. And I'm gonna put up a motherfucking poll and see how the people feel about it as well. Hold on.
me and him could actually have a conversation. But you keep letting this motherfucker come up here to distract what we got going on. I'm really your motherfucking nigga. I actually motherfucking support your goddamn channel. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. I ain't looking for no protection plan. I'm just looking for a space that me and you can have a conversation as to the what's, the whys, and the wheres of what the fuck going on with us. But at the end of the day, you my nigga. You my brother. And brothers, we fight, we get into it. But that don't mean that I mean, going into that, doing what I did, yeah, that was over the top. And I apologize for that to all your viewers and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I felt that the disrespect that you was giving me over the months, you know what I'm saying? It just came to a head like, damn, this nigga just don't get it. I actually fucking support him. It's people I fuck with that I'm mad for that I haven't supported as much as I've supported you. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to show you that niggas really got your back, brother. Straight men got your back because you are a brother. You know what I'm saying? But when you go,
That was a shady ass comment right there too. And that shit, that was when I think I hit the link. Hey, Mr. Ring. When this motherfucker said, I just wanted you to know, straight men got your back. Straight men got your back. I put up a poll, you guys. Y'all know I love a poll. Pause. Is Noble a bitch ass ninja? Hell yeah, duh, or nah. Y'all please go vote, please. And then remind me before the end of the show to go check it again. Hey, Sean P. So we almost at the point where I'm about to hit the link, y'all. Hold on.
these drunken tirades, but when you go on these drunken tirades, it seems like you forget who really there, and you seem to take the side of motherfuckers that you don't really motherfucking know. You know me. You know Lolo. You know Sour Patch. You know people on this motherfucker for years. You know what I'm saying? But to let somebody come up here to sow the seeds of dissension and people that actually motherfucking support you, that's just fucked up, bro. And you got the floor. Let me go on mute.
So did you feel like me having, because at that time, there wasn't no really woo begging going on. We just kept hearing this. It was water backstage. O.D.S.
Excuse me. I'm just wondering what is this weird shit that Noble is up here talking about with y'all being brothers and all this. Noble is really giving. Hold on, let me turn it up a little bit because I sound low. Hold on. Like you want to be his bestie and he don't want to be your friend and you sad about it.
No, I'm not sad about it. It's just that
You trying to make a point. We your friends or you got real straight. What was the real straight man being his support? What did that mean?
It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing, ODS.
Why you got to
I
put
don't
emphasis
know.
on straight then?
I don't know what you reaching for.
Who
But I
reaching? You
actually,
don't want up here crying like a little bitch because Lemon don't
but
talk to you.
I actually came up here to have a conversation with Lemon.
When
I
you
didn't
was trying
come
to
up
have a
here to have a
conversation with
conversation
Lolo.
with ODS.
He was
So
trying to have
whatever
a
the fuck,
conversation with Lolo.
so whatever the fuck you guys say don't fucking matter, nigga.
You
It
gonna
don't
cry?
matter.
You gonna
It
cry?
don't matter, ODS. Whatever the
You gonna
fuck you
cry?
guys say don't matter. It don't matter to
You
what the fuck
70
was
years
me and
old up here
Lemon
crying
talking
because a
about.
nigga 30 years old won't talk to you.
Nigga,
Sound like a bitch.
listen to what you saying. Listen to what you saying though, bro. Cause you be crying about the same shit. I watch you
I
too.
ain't
You
never.
be crying
Lemon, have
about
I
the
ever came
same
up here and
shit.
asked you to talk to me, be my
But
friend?
you be
The fuck
crying
no.
about the same shit, ODS. You ain't exempt. You ain't exempt from none of this shit in the B sector. What the fuck you talking about,
Who the
nigga?
fuck
You ain't
said
got
something about being
drug
no
out here.
exempt, bitch?
You
I'm
ain't
talking
nobody
directly to your
motherfucking
punk ass
special.
right the fuck now.
But you, so what, Ed? What the fuck that
Pull
supposed
right
to
the
do
fuck
for
up and
me?
say what I had to say. You in here sound like a
Okay,
bitch.
you
Read the
said
room.
what the fuck you
Read
had
the
to
motherfucking
say,
chat. Every female in here say you sound like a
Ed.
bigger bitch than them.
Man, you sound like
You
the
crying because
biggest
a
bitch
nigga
up here trying to
won't take up
check
for you because
me.
audio keep dragging your bitch ass around.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. That's
Crying
the
ass.
thing. That's the thing. I don't give a fuck about that.
We can't
You
tell.
crying right now, but you crying right now trying to
And I'm
talk
a
to
gay
me.
guy,
You
so
crying.
you crying too. You a gay guy too?
What
My
gay got
choice.
to do with a nigga crying?
Because
What
I
the
don't know no
fuck gay
straight
got
niggas
to
that
do
cry like
with it?
bitches. I don't know no
But
straight niggas that
you
cry like,
crying
well,
like a
lemon,
bitch.
but
Niggas, straight niggas cry like bitches. What the fuck you talking about, ODS?
oh, okay. If you proud for that, okay.
Straight niggas cry like bitches, just like you cry like a bitch. But you supposed to be gay, but you up here acting like you a man.
Okay,
So stop
you want
talking to me, bro. Stop
straight
fucking
niggas
talking to
cry.
me.
I didn't even hear that acting like a man. What the fuck? How does one act like a man? I was born with a motherfucking dick and two balls, Noble. How the fuck do you act like a man? A lesbian can act like a man. I was born a motherfucking man, bitch, so that will never change. I like bitches. So
But
I
you
will make
still,
sure
but
I
you the
refer to
biggest
you as
bitch, but
Noble
you
the
getting
bitch.
dick up the
I'll
ass. But
refer
you
you.
the bitch, you getting
Noble,
dick
you
up the
getting
ass,
thumbs
but
up
you
your
the bitch.
ass. You one
You the
step away
bitch.
from a dick up your ass.
But you the bitch.
Tracy
You
putting her
getting
whole
dick
fist
up
up your
your ass
ass,
and
and you talking
sucking
about
dick.
a
So
dick.
you the bitch.
You
So
would
who the fuck
enjoy a
is
dick
you
if you
talking
enjoy
to,
a thumb.
bro?
I tell you
You
now.
talking to the wrong nigga. You need to
Girl,
talk to
bye.
Jay Wilson
Girl, bye.
or somebody else
I'm
that's in
talking
your
to you. I came
spectrum,
up on
nigga.
you, bitch.
Don't come talking to me.
I
Don't
pulled up
come
on you,
talking to
bitch.
me.
I
Oh,
pulled
I'm a
up on your
bitch.
crybaby bitch ass.
All right, that's cool,
70 years
ODS.
old, still living in the basement, working a factory job.
I
Talk
don't
about you
stay
in
in no
school.
basement and
Bitch,
I don't
kill
work no
yourself.
factory
But
job. Where you
anyway,
getting your facts
Lolo,
from,
have
you
a good
punk
night,
bitch?
love. And Lemon, I'll be
Love,
back in flesh.
absolutely,
I'm gonna
baby.
Where
let
the fuck
Nova
you getting
profess his
your
love
facts
to
from?
you.
What this what I'm saying. Where the fuck y'all motherfuckers getting y'all facts from? Tracy, who the
It did. I left the chat at that point because I was done with it. But was I in the wrong for pulling up and telling Nova that he sounded like a bitch? Because in my opinion, he sounded like a bitch. It sounded like he was talking like a bitch. He was acting like a bitch. He was giving bitchly tendencies. I came up there to put a motherfucking beret on his head. Shit. You begging for a nigga to not let somebody else come up and attack you in a sector where people come up and attack on a regular. You don't want Lemon to embarrass you in front of people and you want him to act like you his quote unquote brother on the internet. Like, none of this is given what you think is given. Not to mention the fact that you as a granddaddy, like, bruh. I don't know, but y'all tell me. But I'll drop the link. That did give me a free moment. Make sure y'all check out Lemon's live too. That gave me a free moment to go ahead and get some smoke in. So appreciate y'all for that moment. I hear Binaries over there just spiraling. I think Jay Dunn is on the panel with him right now. He's having a hard time with this lemon separation thing, I think. But it's content for him. So y'all make sure y'all go check him out. Now he trying to groom Lemon. He need to be worried about going to finding an old ass lady to die with, and this nigga on the internet trying to make friends with 30-year-olds. Like, yeah, but like you keep referring to nigga, you're trying to say that this man is gay. This man ain't paying no attention to what's going on. Like, so he missing all of the social cues that you giving. But like, I want you to know straight men support you. Like, did anybody need that attention? Like, did anybody ask for that? Not Noble wants to replace Krista. I'm weak. It's the Milwaukee syndrome. There's definitely a lot of broken hearts on him, Miss Jane. Systematic Simone. I don't know which. The doctor makes sure the parent can put the newborn to sleep before they leave the hospital. I'm pretty sure. Simone be talking, baby. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take my food out of the oven. He's an astronaut. Okay, cute, cute. I told him right. I was just trying to. I was just speaking from what I was witnessing. My dad was more manly than that. My dad would never be on the fucking internet acting like a lot of these men act like. Let's be real. My dad was a Marine, so I mean, he ain't with none of that fuck shit. And he definitely ain't about to be arguing online. Like, bitch, my dad is somewhere trying to get pussy. These men are maternal by limits disrespect what they receive as dominance. Broken self esteem. Noble didn't deny Tracy's figure. He never does, Jar Jar. I thought Noble had a girlfriend. If he did, maybe she would keep him off of here more often. Hey, Fifi. But yeah, my dad would never be doing none of this fuck shit that I be seeing from these older men here. Dr. Creole. Dr. Creole, what happened between you and Ghetto? Did y'all have some type of miscommunication yesterday as well or the day before? I heard them talking about it on a link. Hey, Red and Lot. Not Noble trying to convince him that he got a bigger pussy than just Krista. Noble, I mean, Noble, and even if Lemon did like guys, I don't think you would be his type, boo. I really don't. Well, he don't like fat people, so maybe, I don't know. Let me leave that alone. Other than that, I haven't witnessed anything else go on in the streets. Yes, I blocked him for 1 minute. He hates me now. Well, damn. I haven't seen a whole lot of anything else going on. So the Diddy situation, we need to go check in with Miss Dovey and the Hood Table and get our updates on that. Lemon and Lemon and Lolo are good. Diddy beat the Fed. That boy a bad man beat the Rico. He a gay John Gotti. 50 Cent trolling Diddy already, calling him a gay John Gotti because he beat the system. So when Noble showed his pain print, that was a last ditch effort for him to get his boo back. I don't know what he thought that was going to prove HTX. It was more embarrassing than anything. So you got to chill. Noble is the guy that Tracy was dating at one point. Certified weirdo. I forgot. I forgot all about that. I never took that as a serious relationship. So I mean, you know, that was that. Hey, Miss Paulette, I saw you speak earlier. Charlie. Correct said, Cola, I pay attention to behaviors. They all become soft when the reprimands when he reprimands them, especially when he calls them little baby. The men become aggressive and argue with him nonstop. Oh gosh. So should his girlfriend be scared at this point? Miss Jean, anybody who chooses to get in a relationship, whether publicly or privately with Diddy, I mean, I guess they getting what they want at that point. That's all I can say. I have different feelings about it. Just don't call us for help. That's it. Like whatever he do to you, that's between you and him. That's your business. What goes on behind closed doors is not our business. You voted right. Oh, you gotta chill. Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, in some of these situations, I felt like the promise of money or just the giving of money and the promise of deals and gifts and trips and shit, they was enjoying it during that moment. The sex was just an added uncomfortable bonus, but I mean, had it not been for Cassie blowing the whistle on this, we wouldn't have known any of this because y'all didn't feel compelled to come out and confess before. Like, what was your question, Miss LA? I apologize. Hold on. You don't have to write it again. I can see your comments. Hold on, let me go back. It says, "Are you going to the new Bucky's?" Oh, look at you! I went right to it. So I did a TikTok video. The one that's out now is like an hour and 50 minutes from me. They're building another one in Newport News, which is actually closer. I want to go to the one that just opened on Thursday because my goddaughter wants to go really bad. So I don't know. My answer to that will be I'm going to go. I just don't know which one I'm going to go to. He definitely going to get some time served. A lot of these women trauma bonded over the case and they wanted Diddy to pay for every wrong thing that every man in their life has done to them. I could believe that too. I could see that too. Yeah, I know y'all got one fee, but it ain't the closest one to here is that one now. But that shit was packed. If y'all go look at my TikTok, you can see the video. That video got some good views on it too. And I put up a Diddy post just a few minutes ago because I needed like 800 more people to get to my 10K on TikTok. Charlie, make it a day trip. It's definitely content. Look at right there. I mean, should people be shaking in their boots, run, move, fear for their life? No, not really. I mean, I think there will be some retaliation for the shit for the people that turned on him. They ought to protect themselves. But other than that, I don't think Cassie's gonna be safe for a while. But other than that, I don't think Diddy trying to shake nothing. Diddy better go disappear and go with what's his name? What's Kamara husband name? Baby daddy? Russell Simmons. A lot of those made willing decisions to be in those situations that they was in. I'm sorry that he treats you the way he did, but I mean, you were there. Now, do y'all feel that this would have been the exact same as R. Kelly's situation? Had it R. Kelly's situation's only difference is that he had a underage female involved or underage participants. Is there really a line of difference between the two? Hey, Miss Brielle.
Hey, excuse me. How you doing, love?
Doing good.
I just wanted to say real quick. I was more concerned about Lolo's mental health yesterday than probably Lolo, and it was something that it didn't seem like to some people that it was a big thing that he put in the chat, but I know Lolo, and she would have internalized that. And I just was like, let me just, I tried to take it out, but I actually blocked him for 1 minute. That's why I said it was just 1 minute. Good grief. I get all that for 1 minute, but that's fine, honey. Block me. He was like, just drop down so I can block you. Okay. And I copied him on the thing so he could block me. So it's his issue, not mine, because I don't argue with people. So it is what it is.
I
But
know
like
that's
I told Lolo yesterday, I said, and this is where I'm at with it. I said, if it does not bother you, then I can't let it bother me. I said, because you may even be back up on Limits panel tonight, and I'm sitting up here with the dog in the fight. So I'm taking my dog at the fight. If you okay with the disrespect or whatever, then okay. So that's where I'm at with it. I can't care more than you, and it happened to you. So that's the only thing I was saying, because like I said, I know Lolo, and she internalizes things really, really bad. So
right.
I'm calling myself being a good Judy. Like I said, we go way, 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 way back. But that's what it was. And I even talked to Lemon. I think you was in there too. I even talked to Lemon, and it just is what it is. So I'm over it. So from here on out, anything else happened, hey, my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it, because I
So I
did.
don't want to make it like he made it a big thing, but it became a part of a conversation in some point because I think someone said it in the chat like, did Ghetto and Creole fall? You know what I'm saying? But he just mentioned that he got blocked or whatever for saying something or something to the effect. So I'm hoping it wouldn't be more. As far as Lolo, I could see her actually internalizing things and thinking on it. Then she going live and she's down and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I could see that. So that is a good thing. But then like you said, Lolo, she was showing up on the panel last night. She made every apology in the world. But I mean, if you wanted to go, Lolo, just go. You don't know nobody
right.
apology. That's
Yeah,
you. Can't nobody tell you get down. And when you get enough, you'll move on, whatever the case may be. But I
yeah,
understand your position in being a true friend and concern for her outside
yeah.
of YouTube.
Yeah, and see, and that was my thing too. With I asked her. I had to ask her that question. I said, "What is the breaking point? Like, what is enough?" You know what I'm saying? And I really, at this point, don't think she knows. She says something like he has to really do something, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, your do something and my do something is two different things. So that's all I wanted to say. But I don't have a problem with, like I told him, and I don't have a problem with you. I said, but I'm gonna always see about her. because I told her you need to pick you and stop picking other people and whatever. But I didn't want it to be like I was attacking Lemon because you the only person can stop people from doing whatever they do to you. Stay off the panel, but that's it. Thank you.
All right, now thank you for coming up.
All right.
But no, you ain't said nothing wrong. You ain't told no lies in the situation. So a lot of people have that concern. I'm desensitized to other people's feelings. I know everybody's different, but I'm gonna let you go through what you go through. I'm not about to come up there and fight. That's why the girls will tell me quick, you don't fight for us. Nope. I go fight for D Spot. That's it. Like, that's why my moderators don't go fight for me in the streets. If you see a bitch talking about me, I'd rather you come tag me on my community wall and tell me where to go than you to go out there trying to speak for me. Now, there are subbies who will speak up in chats and correct things. Y'all know how, like, Wilson like to hear his stuff. Either he gonna hear it from Catherine, she'll come up there and she'll report like a news reporter, or somebody in the chat will throw out stuff and he'll pick it up and it'll become part of his commentary. And whether he know it or not, he'll juice it up and jazz it up. Like, don't speak up in those situations. Just come and get me. And if I feel that it's worth me addressing, pulling up on, approaching, then I will. Trust me. Y'all know I ain't gonna let shit just sit out there if it's worth speaking on. Now, if it's a nobody or a situation from a bitch that's beneath me, I ain't no puppet. So it is what it is.
My bad. Because I'm lost. I don't know.
I haven't really seen anything else going on. I do have to do a members only live. I'll probably do it sometime today so that we can try to plan out this challenge, because I'm getting more and more people asking me how do I what's going on with the challenge. I literally just made it up the other day, y'all, and I ain't thought about it since. So I do want to try to organize it and make it get some understanding with that. But I want to do that with my members. Thank you for the 112 likes, y'all. That's all I asked for is 100, so I appreciate it. The only thing that's weird, and I saw somebody ask, have we heard from Official Lovejoy? I've never had direct communication with her or anything, but no, I have not seen her on the streets. The only thing that's weird to me is that everyone wants Lolo to have her own mind, but when she does, then everyone wants her to act and respond like they would. Yeah, when Lolo gets enough, she will move forward. I do believe that Lolo loves Fifi. That's cool. I don't have much. I can talk about the sentence and that's it. I don't know no details because I ain't pay attention to that shit. But I do feel like Lolo loves the day-to-day interaction that she gets by being around Lemon. He keeps her feeling young and youthful because she'll come up and do the little goofy jokes and things with him. So I think it is a good thing for his mental until she becomes the topic of conversation or until she's in the hot seat. Then it's a little bit stressful on her. But I mean, you got to take the good with the bad or not be in a place or a position to always be attacked. Like, if you weren't sitting on the panel and over talking when he's trying to talk, you wouldn't get cussed out. I mean, that's just as simple as it is, right? If you weren't on the panel for 8 of the 9 hours, you wouldn't have to give commentary or give your ooh, y'all know how Lolo do. I love my Lolo, but yeah, if you're not in that position, like right now, if I'm not in a place, I'm not offended because I'm not there. Like, so if she's there, she's a willing participant. She's where she wants to be, right where she needs to be. And I love it for her. So Young, up until this fallout with Lemon, I would say yes. Now with the fallout with Lemon, it's been more of him fussing. So he hasn't been his genuine self like he was before. It's like his whole vibe has changed. And I'm not saying that I won't be there. I will definitely be there. But I had already scheduled my live before he was into his live. And I think he's like 4 hours into his live. I even went live over, well, no, not over YTC. I went live right behind YTC. But if she would have done 9 hours, I would have went live over top of her ass too. Shit, I got money to make too, baby. I want to have her backbone. I want her to have a backbone. It's love, a brick girl. I don't want anyone to be disrespected. Yeah, but we all, I mean, disrespect is what you allow and the boundaries that you set. So what one may look at as disrespect, Another may put a cushion on it, and she might not feel, you know what I'm saying? She allowed this person 300 graces where she only allowed this person 3. But that's all based on her experience with life, I guess. She loved when he dogged out BBW. Yeah, she loved when he dogged out certain. I mean, when I tell you Lolo is the ad lib queen, she won't mute for nothing. She gonna get hers in. She is gonna get hers in. Hey Russell. It started feeling like bullying from the people who were trying to take up for her, and she got attacked by one of the panelists over a beef that doesn't involve her. So shake and bake. I was at work, so I kind of missed a lot of it. When I came back, her panel was packed boots. Like when I was first up there, it was kind of like 4 or 5 people, but when I came back, it was a hot mess. Like so, I don't know what all happened at the end. The faces that she be making, right? So I'm not gonna deny it. I love me some Lolo. She's in my state, and if I go by the beach or something, I would definitely meet up with her to go out to eat or just to meet, just to say I met. But I do love her, but I can't fight for her on the streets. I'm not gonna ever tell her how she should feel because if she don't feel it, she will never feel it. You can't make her feel it. So I'd rather love her, and then when she's in moments like that, you distance yourself and you come back around. Maybe don't watch her when she's there. Watch us on her own chat. Like, and I'm not saying that for anybody. I'm good on Lolo. I don't have a problem with how lemon treat her, because a bitch only gonna let you treat them how the fuck they let you treat them. And when you set that boundary, that's when things change. So it is what it is. Yeah, she has way too many people up there. Dragons was doing as usual. I heard her say she had to drop dragons, which I guess I'm the only person who can control dragons because Lemon can't even control dragons. But when she get on my panel, dragons, we're not doing all that yelling. You can turn that mic down and you can talk like a normal person. Use your inside voice, not ornaments. I was the first one to call them thing ornaments years ago, and then I made that thumbnail when she had the Christmas ornaments on. Not Lemon said she wanted to hook up in Vegas. I bet he regret ever saying that, Madam Scorpio. Some people gravitate toward toxic relationships. Yeah, some people have that in them. And I'm not saying this is Lolo case, but like when people do, it's usually because that's what they grew up around. You know what I'm saying? The same way they say like some people date their like females date the father type or a type that's like that. You see the toxic shit, you allow it, or you saw what was allowed. It's basically some generational curse type shit. He said Shaquille might be Mike. I need to adjust my mic. I don't be fucking with it. Oh, it's up. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, let me try this. Hold on. Does this sound better? Does this sound better? No, that actually sounds lower. Let me switch it back. This sounds better. This sounds better. Yeah, this one is better. I'm gonna leave it on this. My dad was great, and I married a man like my dad. Rest in peace, hubby. Oh, thank you. But y'all, I just wanted to come in and give that quick recap on what's going on with Diddy, and then I can't give Noble too much because I mean by all means it's Noble. You know what I'm saying? So why would I? But is anybody else live? I know Binary is still live. I don't know what his conversation is. Let me see. I'll go ahead and redirect y'all to Binary if y'all want. Hold on. Nene Leaks got a premiere. Oh, she got Krishan Rock on Nene Leaks, y'all. It's premiering right now. Lady Sparkle live with one person. No shade. What's her name? Queen 88 live with 397 people. Mo3 original manager gunned down in Oak Cliff. K Fit still live doing a Diddy Verdict inventory. She got Miss Toby up on the panel. Did you look at my seafood boil short? I thought I looked at it yesterday, Miss Creole. Hold on. Hold on. Brick girl, I never looked at your picture, but you are a pretty lady, and I love that top you have on. Hold on. Thank you for becoming a yard again and joining the membership. Hold on. Let me go to Miss Creole page. Miss Creole. Creole got okay for the sausage links, the potatoes, the eggs, the corn. What's the crispy on there? Or is that the onions? Is that onion? Hold on. Okay, corn. That's what I was talking about. The garlic. You said, look at all this garlic. Where you from, Miss Creole? And was it good? Yes, Brick Girl. I had never really looked at your picture, and I just went to your page. I subscribed. All right, young. No problem at all. I'm about to get up out of here. Your onion was on there too. However, the garlic was it too strong? Was it overbearing? I do onions in my seafood sauce. I can't imagine being at that big age letting a boy with hips telling me much just yelling at me. Okay. But y'all, we about to get up out of here. Y'all want to go to K Fit or binary? Where y'all want to go? Because I redirect. I'll send a redirect if y'all tell me where y'all want to go. What up, Drip? It was fire. And you can from Kentucky. Okay, okay. But I'm making seafood hopefully later today. If not today, I'm gonna do it on Friday. It all seems. I could hear the Louisiana in your voice. It's raining here. Y'all can't even see because it's so fucking bright outside. That's a window. But the bit's so bright it looked like the gateway to heaven. Like, god damn. Y'all want to go to K Fit? All right. So K Fit talking about Diddy. Hold on. I'll put a redirect on it. Hold on 1 second. So y'all, we're gonna head over to K Fits if y'all hold tight for me just a second. I will probably come live later tonight, y'all, because it's still early and I'm off today. So I'll come live later if y'all want. Hold on. All right, so let's see if I can find K Fit. Really BTV K Fit. All right, well, we got K Fit on the menu. Hope you don't have a problem with me over a binary. Trini girl, hell no. I still fuck with binary. I ain't got no beef with binary. That's where I'm about to go right now. I'm gonna go to I got my iPad. I'm gonna go to K Fit there, and I'm gonna go to binary on my phone. But yeah, nah, never that. But y'all, thank y'all for coming through and kicking it and chilling with me. Thank you for everybody who came up on the panel to help contribute to the conversation. Noble, fuck you, sir. But I mean, it's no beef, but just fuck you. And if you acting like a bitch, I'm gonna tell you acting like a bitch. Like, don't act like a bitch around me if you don't want me to tell you that you acting like a bitch. Like, that's all I can say. But thank y'all for coming through and giving me over 100 likes. I appreciate y'all for being here. Miss Brenda, thank you for being 12 months. Shake and Bake, thank you for hitting the membership. Members, look for a live later so we can hopefully discuss this competition and I can get some insight from y'all. Everybody have a great day and thank y'all for coming through and kicking it with your boy. Bye. Thank you, Brick Girl, for asking that. Let me stop the poll. I forgot all about that. And to the people still here, I'm gonna give 5 memberships. Since y'all still here, hold on. I'm gonna give y'all 5. I'm gonna drop 5 memberships to since y'all stuck with me to the end of the live. I should do that more often and just drop them at the end of the live when everybody already left or something. Hold on. Let's do that. Let's do that. Bye, Charmonable. I like my thumbnail. Chat GPT did their thing with that. Hold on. I'm about to drop 5. I'm gonna drop the results of the poll, and then I'm gonna drop 5. Funky Watusi. I had never experienced you on a panel. First of all, I love your voice, but it was so nice and refreshing to hear a different person up on the panel. And I didn't know how to say your name, Watusi. I could say it, but I didn't know if I was right. But it was good to hear you on the poll. What's up, Destiny? Let me drop these. All right, hold on. I'm waiting for it to load, y'all. I said it was good to hear you on the poll. I meant on the panel. My bad. You've been in the Cloud Soap Girls. Well, hopefully it works out for you to get one too. Hold on. Y'all know when you open up YouTube from a computer, it takes forever for the chat to load. All right, there go 5 memberships right there. And let me end the poll. So 66% said Noble is a bitch ass nigga. 20% said duh, and 12% said no. With 212 posts. Trini Girl, Brick Girl, you got one. What up, Drip, Kissy Love, and Sour Patch? Hey, congratulations to y'all on your gifted memberships. I will be giving out 5 more if I do a live later today or whatever my next live is. Y'all feel free to remind me because I'll definitely forget. But thank y'all for being here with me until the end of the stream. I love y'all for that, and I appreciate it. Y'all will be able to participate in my members live later to try to put the challenge together. Thank y'all for being here, and I'll see y'all a little bit later. Bye. We headed over to K-Fit, y'all. But I'm gonna also go to binaries too, so I'll see y'all.